Today's Students Rising Above scholar grew up advocating for himself when no one else could.
KPIX 5's Michelle Griego reports Robert Greene is also an advocate for others in need.
I have these different identities that come before anyone knows my sexuality.
Robert Greene leads a group discussion about microaggressions and other concerns LGBTQ young people often encounter in their daily lives. It's part of his work as a board member and fellow for Californians for Justice, a Bay Area-based nonprofit that serves marginalized young people. And it's an important conversation, coming from a place of love and deep compassion within this group, one of several safe spaces Robert sought on his own journey.
When I was younger, I grew up in a household where it's very homophobic.
The message was clear. Being gay was wrong, and some around Robert made sure he knew how they felt. Homophobic slurs were common.
It wasn't directly, but it was indirectly about the ways you can form your hands, or sometimes even the way you spoke and the tone you carried.
He learned to hide his true self.
So that was instilled in my mind as a little kid. So I always thought my desire or my liking of boys was temporary. Then I realized that it just doesn't disappear.
As a young teen, Robert distanced himself from those family members. School friends and teachers filled that space, embracing Robert when he came out sophomore year.
No one really cared.
Education became Robert's priority, impressing Mount Eden High School teacher and mentor Heather Eastwood.
Robert makes being a teacher really fun. He comes in and he's curious. He'll sit there and then he'll be like, wait a second. And then he comes up with some wacky connection or some amazing question, and it just brings all the pieces together.
Robert's future is falling into place too, off to college in the fall with hopes to become a Supreme Court justice and the President of the United States someday.
I really like the grassroots notion of how you build a community and how you build a government.
And he sees himself as a role model and champion for all the communities that have embraced him.
You have to ask for help because you can't do it alone. And if it's some people in your life that can't help you, you have to look to different avenues.
And to learn more about Students Rising Above and its scholars, you can go to our website, kpix.com/SRA.